Hello everybody. Today I'm going to be doing a little maintenance on my Pea Puffer Community tank. We're going to start this video off with a little feeding of the baby peas. A bit of Daphnia. Make them happy. As you can see, all the shells in the bottom of this tank here. I'm not going to be cleaning this tank today because I have one that's much worse. But yeah, you always end up with the shells at the bottom, and today I'm going to show you how I clean my community tank and get those shells out of the way. So let's head on over there and check it out. So the tools required to do this is a cup, rock, Harbor Freight free bucket, and a siphon hose. As we can see down here, it is a graveyard. Snail shells. When we get over here, we have probably about an inch. We're going to be cleaning this all up today. Have a work ahead of us. Here's one of the culprits right here. One in the back, another one in the back. Going to be introducing those little pea puffers in here soon. They're finally getting big enough. I think they can fend for themselves, but that's for an upcoming video. So you can see I definitely need more help with the snails in here. But yeah, let's get this started. So start by getting my cup, putting the rock in it. The reason I do that is to sink my cup to the bottom. Alright, I'm going to get you hooked up on the tripod here while I do this cleaning and show you how it's done. Please hold on. Alright, let's get my siphon going. And then I just start vacuuming up all the shells. And as that fills up, bring it over here to this. I pinch my hose. Give it a little shake. Come back down. Some more. Pea puffers are like, what are you doing? Guppies, curious as always. Just want to get in the middle of everything. Alright, and as you can see, we're getting through all the shells down in here. And yeah, I just keep doing this over and over again. Try to get this cleaned up a bit. Be back with you here to show you what I do once I get this this cup here full. I'm not going to make you watch me do every bit of this. That would be boring. It's probably already boring. Before you leave though, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe if you want more updates on this tank. But yeah, we're going to be back here in just a moment with a cleaner tank. Alright, so no, it's not a full cup, but I filled my first bucket, got that full, got most of this edge of the tank covered. You'll see as we go along here how far I made it. See it about right here. We have probably more than an inch of Molman shells in there. But for now, let me show you what I do with these. So hold on here while I get around to the back side of the tank. So as you can see here on the back side of the tank, sorry for the glare, try to block some of it, but basically I just dump my shells back here. And as you can see, I got a bunch of guppy grass here in the way, so I'm going to kind of pull it out of the way a little bit. Sorry for the wild ride. And I just dump this. Now watch, I'm going to lose my rock. See all this settles down in here. Grab my rock before I lose it. You do this enough, well, probably the first 20 times I dump my rock but down in there while I'm doing this. I realize it's easier to fish it out beforehand now. But yeah, that's what I do with my shells. It used to be that I had to buy crushed coral quite frequently to keep the shell or keep the snails and shrimp and everything happy, but and these will kind of fall down. I'm not going to clean this up until after I put about 3 or 4 more cups down through here. But yeah, basically you see all that new right there in the corner that I just dumped there. I'm going to dump some more back over here on this side of my stump. But I fill up this corner first and just kind of let it settle around. Some of it may end up over here, which is okay. Yeah, we got all this build up. Crush a couple of them. Again, sorry for the wild ride there. Let's go back and get one more. So when you get into the real thick of it here, this is where it gets really, really satisfying. Get this guppy grass out of the way. You'll watch how it just like, yes, this is a gravel bottom tank once you get through all the shells here. It's probably been 6 to 8 months since I've done this. As you can see, it's a good inch of Molman's snail shells there. yes, for me, it's very satisfying getting to watch all of that get sucked up. And there's nothing wrong with just leaving it all there, but I've done this several times over the last couple of years, and can't imagine how many inches of snail shells I would have if I never cleaned it up. As you can see, now that I'm over here, this cup fills up really fast. And there is crushed coral on the bottom of this, so if you see white down there after I get the snails up, that's the crushed coral, which I used to have to use quite frequently. Not anymore. Got enough of these shells in here now to keep everything pretty well balanced. Plus the porous nature of the shells makes for good bio protection. Yeah, we're getting down to where we can see the rocks underneath all these shells. Go for one more good suck here, and then we'll dump this in the back like we did the last one. Come on, shake out of there. There we go. Alright, and that should be enough to give you guys the idea how this is done, or how I do it. If you have another way, please let me know. If you have any recommendations to help me improve this process, let me know. Please leave it in the comments. Again, this is something for all of you pea puffer people out there. When you get the tank full of dead snail carcasses, this is how I take care of them. And then, yeah, let's get this cup here and dump it in the back one more time. A little wild ride here. Pretty good accumulation there. All right. Then change hands here. Ooh, I got a guppy. Grab my rock. Well, maybe easier said than done. But as you can see, and this will all settle, but we've made it even higher, and it'll be even higher before I'm done here. Sorry for all the shakiness. And actually, I'm just going to dump that. Oh, see, I lost my rock. I'll be fishing that out in a moment. But yeah, thanks for watching. Lower left hand corner, you'll probably see the playlist for the 75-gallon Pea Puffer Community tank. Upper left hand corner, probably my most recent video. And don't forget to subscribe if you're not. Comment. If you dislike the video, please dislike it, but also please leave me a comment as to why. Thanks again for watching, everybody. Hope you've had a wonderful day. Take care.